Read it with me, class. Just have to say something here. Anyone who thinks this group is about trolling people or laughing at their ignorance and stupidity is way the fuck off. The very next post underneath that one. Someone gave me a link to Herb's LinkedIn page laughing that he calls himself a CEO. Oh, and let's take a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, where we at here? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, excuse me, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, hang on here, so 60, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, hold on, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Okay, I'm going to stop there because I think I've made my point, right? But we're not trolling anyone. Oh, no. No, we're not trolling anyone. That's a lie. We're not trolling anyone. Oh, wait a minute. You've got 100 posts about someone named Von Helton, and you're not trolling them? Really? Really, motherfucker? What planet do you live on? Because I live on Earth, bitch. You got 100 posts about this Von Helton guy, this evil Von Helton guy, but you're not trolling anyone? Do you really think anybody with a brain the size of a pea is going to believe you on that? No, they're not. 100 posts. And I could have kept scrolling. I just decided to stop at 100 since it's a nice round number. 100 posts. But, oh, we're not trolling anyone. We're good little angels. Right, Charlie Miller? Because that's who that is. Shiner Handyman. His name is Charlie Miller. His name has been in public domain for over a year. Sorry, Charlie. But only the best tasting tuna gets to be Starkist. Yeah. Good old Charlie here. His name is public domain, okay? So I can use his name. Which I'm sure he's flabbergasted over, but I think he made a post about that too. He used my real name. I can go after him. No, you can't. If your real name's been out in the internet for over a year, I can use it, bitch. Sorry about your luck. Maybe you should have done a better job hiding your name, right? But no, once their name has been out on the internet for over a year, I can use it. Sorry, that's the law. So good old Charlie Miller here, otherwise known as Schneider Handyman, otherwise known as Father Judgment, otherwise known as Midnight Rider 13, I think it was. Yeah, he's had a few different name changes over the years because there for a while YouTube was actually enforcing their terms of service and banning his fucking ass. But then there was some kind of epiphany and revelation at YouTube, and they decided, no, we'll just let people troll the fuck out of this poor guy for the rest of his natural life, meaning me, and everything will be just ducky. Now, let me tell you something, folks. I talked to a a punk artist, rocker, by the name of Jaja over on MySpace. We had a nice little chat. She has an attorney on retainer. Or at least she did. I don't know what she's doing today, but she had an attorney on retainer. And she told me, she said, anytime somebody uses something of yours, that's $2,000. Cha-ching. Said it doesn't matter what it is. It can be a picture of you. It can be a comment you made. It can be one of your videos. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, that's $2,000. I said, are you crazy? No. How are you doing this? She said, I have a lawyer on retainer. I have an attorney on retainer. And every time somebody uses my shit, they pay me $2,000 or we go to court. And so, so look at 100 posts about me, about yours truly. But they're not trolling me. No, of course not. Of course not. 100 posts about me, but they're not trolling me. So says Charlie Miller. They're not trolling anyone. And I'm not the only one, too, by the way. I mean, they've got Brett Keane on there. They've got G-Man on there. They've got this new guy called Trailer Elvis, or something to that effect. And they got Nick Bravo on there. They got a bunch of other people on there. But I mean, 100 posts. And that was just what I was able to give you in just a little bit of time. I mean, hell, I could have kept scrolling, right? I mean, this thing goes on for years. I could have kept scrolling, and it would have probably been 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 posts about me. But they're not trolling. Oh, no. They're not trolling someone. No, of course not. Fuck. No. Okay, so it's all bullshit. Charlie Miller here is trying to cover his ass, and it ain't gonna work. It just ain't gonna fly because, I mean, that's what this entity on Google Plus is. The trolls, the haters, and the naysayers. That's what they do. They troll people. It's in the name of the fucking room, for fuck's sake. It's in the name of the room. Trolls, haters, and naysayers. It's what they do, is troll people. But I just have to say something here. Anyone who thinks this group is about trolling people or laughing at their ignorance is stupidity and way the fuck off. Yeah, 100 posts laughing at me, disparaging me, slandering me, libeling me, defaming my character, but they're not trolling anyone. Yeah, okay, all right, sure. Who has delusions of grandeur now, Charlie? Huh? Who has delusions of grandeur now, buttface? Yeah. I wish, what's interesting, good old Charlie, you never told me you were in Little Italy. You never told me that. Why? I could have come paid you a visit. But you never told me that shit. Gee, why is that, Charlie? Was you afraid of getting beat up in front of your daughter and your grandson? Is that why? Is that why you never told me? Me and you was about the same weight, same height, same build. It would have been a fair fight. And hell, I got bum legs and bad back and a fucking hip going out. I still kick your fucking ass, bitch. Absolutely. Right there in front of your family, because I don't give a fuck. After what you did to my family, you and your buddies, of course, because you didn't do it alone. I figure fair is fair, right? You destroyed my family, I destroy yours. Fair's fair, ain't it, Charlie? I mean, you're running around saying what you guys do is totally normal and totally legal to do. You destroyed someone's marriage, Charlie. You destroyed someone's finances, Charlie. Now, you didn't do it yourself. You did it with all your buddies here on Trolls, Haters, and Naysayers, and over on YouTube, and wherever the fuck else you hang out. Daily Motion, Live Leak, MySpace, wherever the fuck you're hiding. Facebook, Twitter. So you had help. You didn't do it yourself, obviously. But, destroying someone's finances is pretty serious, Charlie. You know, you run around telling everybody I'm a fucking deadbeat father. I beat my wife. You know, all this other bullshit you fuckers are putting out there, and that costs me money. Money in the real world. That's actionable in a court of law. So if I was to show up in Little Italy and beat your ass, and it went to court, all I got to do is show them where you cost me shit tons of money, and then the whole horse gets flipped around on the cart, doesn't it? Because then now we got the cart in front of the horse because your fucking ass goes to jail for ruining me financially. But you didn't want that, obviously. And you didn't want to get beaten up in front of your daughter, right, Charlie? No, of course not. So you neglected to tell good old Irv that you was in Little Italy. Yeah, you wouldn't tell me that shit. Because I'd have showed up, bitch. I'd have been there. I'd have been there with bells on. I could imagine the look on your fucking face when I showed up. It would have been awesome. But anyways, enough said of that. The point is that you're a fucking coward. That's all you keyboard commandos are, is a bunch of fucking cowards. Because not one of you has graced my door. Not one of you. But anyways, yeah, good old Charlie, flat out lying here. The name of the group is called Trolls, Haters, and Naysayers. They hate on people, they troll people, and they naysay people. That is the name of the group. But this dumbass, we're not trolling anybody. 100 posts just about me. That's not counting Brett Keane, Nick Bravo, G-Man, or anybody else. That's just mine. Okay? So, yeah. You know, now see, the problem is this violates Google's terms of service. So where's Google at, Vaughn? Why haven't they taken it down? Because nobody flags it. Nobody flags the channel, and so Google won't take it down. The only time Google does anything anymore is if their bots do it. They don't do anything personally. They let a bot handle it. So you have to keep flagging until the bot finally catches it and fucking does something. Otherwise, nothing gets done. Either that or Google is complicit in their criminal actions, in which case I'm going to be a very, very rich man if I can ever get an attorney. So, yeah. But either or, it doesn't matter. The point is that this guy is obviously full of shit. You don't sit there and post 100 posts about somebody and not be trolling their ass, right? You know, anybody that thinks he's telling the truth is a moron. All right. Now, having said all that, I have somebody that genuinely does not like me, but has some things to say. And we're going to see it on the other side of the break here, what this individual has to say. And, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. So, without further ado, let's get into it. There's only one right answer. Either I'm right, and the trolls and haters are guilty of numerous crimes, you know, and they have absolutely no right to do what they've been doing for the last 10 years. Let that sink in, folks. 10 years they've been doing this shit. All right, so there's something off there somewhere anyway. But they've been doing this shit. They've been harassing me for 10 years, and they believe that they're perfectly allowed to do that. They're allowed to destroy someone's marriage. They're allowed to destroy a young girl's life, literally, and drive her into an insane asylum. They're allowed to get kids taken away by CPS and abused under foster care for no legitimate reason. They're allowed to harass me, slander me, libel me, and defame my character for years, even before Andrea come up here, because they'll say, oh, we're doing it for Andrea and the kids. We're doing it for the kids. It's for the children. No, because there were years that they were harassing me before Andrea even come up here. So no, it has nothing to do with Andrea or the kids. It's the fact that these people are evil, and they do what they do. Now, they say they are well within their right to harass the fuck out of somebody for 10 years. They're well within a right to destroy their marriage. They're well within a right to get their kids seized, even though there was nothing wrong. That's perfectly okay. They actually believe that shit. They believe that's okay. And so we're going to find out from this gentleman whether it is okay or not. All right, so without further ado, here we go.
Hello, Navy Medic USMC and Southern Raven 1969. I'm making this video response to you because you want to make claims that I'm Von Helton. As you can see, I am not Von Helton. I have all my teeth, and I can grow a beard. So that being said, don't ever refer to me or make claims that I'm Von Helton again, because I think he is truly a repulsive and repugnant individual. He lacks any morality, any education, and he's quite frankly full of shit in my opinion. That being said, I still think he has the right to express his views and his opinions regardless of how messed up they are. Now, you want to sit there and tell me that your behavior is okay, you justify it by stating that you're not breaking any laws, that it falls under fair use, that the videos are for parody, for entertainment, they're just for calling him out on his bullshit, and to you that your opinion and your freedom of speech gives you the right to do so. Which, in certain instances, it does. You do have freedom of speech. You have the right to report on things. But I want you to understand some common, pretty basic things, okay? One is intellectual property rights. Everybody who creates content online owns the intellectual property rights to it. Now, when you take somebody's entire content that you either record it live from a show and try to say, well, he was putting on a live show to the public, that means that I can record it, you know, and post it online, la la la. I hate to tell you, no, you can't. Now, don't take my word for it. I would suggest you go to an attorney and ask them. Now, when you do this, what you're doing is called cyberstalking, because you're not there to listen to his video. You're not there to record it because you want to share great information that you find useful to others, because we all know he doesn't put that kind of information out there. You're doing it because you want to grab something that he may do, he may say, or whatever, and you want to use it to make him look foolish, stupid, ignorant, which he's already done that. He has already done it, so I think what you're doing is beating a dead horse. I mean, and you say that this behavior is okay. When you do it just once or twice, then you're doing it for constructive criticism, you're doing it to report on something or whatever the case may be, then it will fall under fair use. But I want you to understand that a large portion of your video needs to be your own content. You can't sit there and post his entire video and then just add some text to it and say that it's fair use. It truly is not. I mean, and you know, a court will decide what's fair use and is not. I'm not a court. I'm not a judge. So let them decide this. But I honestly am telling you that I don't believe that what you're doing falls under fair use, and I don't think any judge in the world would either. What you're doing is you're taking his content in its entirety, you're putting it online to just attack him, insult him, berate him, humiliate him, and it's harassing, it's cyberbullying, it's cyberstalking, it's criminal. Now, when people are dedicating their entire channel to him, it's becoming obsessive. It truly is, and it's an unhealthy obsession. Not only is it criminal, it's juvenile. Now, you guys want to condone your behavior, you want to condone your actions, and I truly think that that's ignorance on your part. Now, every law, or every state has laws and statutes which define cyber stalking, cyber harassment, cyber bullying. And I'll give you links to those laws for each state. It's a page that has all the states and all the laws that are on the books. Now, look at what you're doing and look at the definitions in these laws and tell me with an educated guess that what you're doing is okay, is justifiable, and you're not crossing any criminal boundaries. Okay? So do that for me. Otherwise, what you guys are doing is just truly showing me your ignorance and stupidity here. Now, Von Helton, this video is really going to help you. Like I said, I don't like you, but I'm going to give you links to a link to a pro bono website. It's an organization, well, they have many organizations in Kentucky that operate pro bono, which means they don't take any money from you. They help people that are low income, no income, or pretty much just need the help and assistance. All you have to do is take all the YouTube channels and websites that are about you, that are dedicated to you, that say whatever about you, and don't worry about what is in the content, what they're saying, or any of that stuff. Just gather it all up and contact one of these organizations and give that information to them. Let them review the material. They will then get in touch with you and let you know if they can do anything for you, which I believe you really do have a good case. Now, if you people think that your actions are within the boundaries of law and you have a leg to stand on, then by all means continue with your videos. But I despise people like you. It's one thing to hate somebody and not like somebody and call them out on their bullshit, but it's another thing when you relentlessly and continuously do it without letting up. Just look at the videos on YouTube. I mean, Jesus Christ, people. It doesn't take a fucking college graduate to figure this out. All it takes is some basic understanding of the law, do a little bit of research, look at the laws in your state, go to the FBI website. They have a Internet Crimes Division that you can go look at and find out what they consider cyberstalking, cyber harassment, and cyberbullying. You guys have put yourself in a position where, to me, you fall into the same category as Von Helton. I'm disgusted by you. I think that you're pathetic. I think you're childish. And I really do think you have a lot of growing up to do. And for you, Navy medic, with the PhD and as educated as you are, you of all people should at least have the common sense and intelligence to know when people cross a threshold between just voicing their opinion and harassing and stalking and bullying somebody. If this happened to anybody in your family, you would be up in arms about it. So don't tell me that you wouldn't. Just because you don't like him, that your emotionally fragile ego was hurt because he blocked you, and that you feel compelled to continuously make video after video violating the law. I mean, to me, that's just utter fucking stupidity. It truly is. Now, that being said, Mr. Von Helton, I'm going to go ahead and do you the biggest favor ever. I'm going to post the link, and I'm going to show the website here on YouTube so that you can see it, so that you can use that information. And I hope you honestly do gather up all the material and contact these pro bono attorney organizations. Okay? I do think you have a leg to stand on. I do think you are within your right and the law to do so. I think that you do have a case. Now, what they will have to do is, once they do take your case, of course, they will take it to the court. They will have to get an order from a judge to contact YouTube's legal department and acquire the IP addresses and the information that are linked to the individuals in question. But you need to do this. You truly do, because I just don't tolerate bullshit. I don't tolerate bullies. I don't tolerate harassment. I don't tolerate assholes, period. Now, I'm an asshole, and if somebody doesn't want to tolerate me, I understand their position, because I can be a raging asshole. I mean, I'm not going to deny it. When I see stupidity, I call it out for what it is. When I see ignorant people, I call them out for what they are. But I don't cross the line of breaking the law and have criminal behavior. I don't sit there and continuously make video to defame him, to discredit him, to attack him, to poke fun at him, to bully him. Whatever your fucking excuse is, which is truly pathetic, it's still breaking the law. Now, continue with your ignorance, continue with your stupidity, but Mr. Von Helton, please contact these pro bono attorneys. Get the names of the individuals or the YouTube accounts, get the links, put them all in an email. If you have to write to them by email, call them on the phone and find out, if you can email this stuff to them, let them know that it's coming. Talk to an attorney there first to find out what your legal standings are, and take care of the fucking situation. Now, you people who are continuously making these videos, if you're not using a proxy, I truly hope that you... No, I don't truly hope. I really don't hope. You better hope that you are in the right for what you are doing, because it's obvious that your mentality hasn't grown past that of high school level. You guys got this gang thug mentality, and actually what you're doing is you're rallying others. You guys are putting videos on here. You're rallying others to take your side, to attack him. And it truly is criminal. You better hope that you haven't broken any laws, which you obviously have. I mean, it is such blatant disregard for the law when it comes to the cyberbullying, harassment, and stalking laws. So this is going to be interesting. I'm almost willing to give Mr. Helton the money, or at least contact an attorney for him in Kentucky. If he would give me his personal information, his address and stuff like that, I would love to contact an attorney, and I'm willing to put up the retainer for an attorney for him, because I want to see how this turns out. I want to see just how right and how wrong you are. So good luck to everybody. Mr. Helton, you blocked me, so I can't really contact you or give you a link to this video. I might have to make another YouTube account so that I can give you this link. But please contact me. Send me a message. I would like to work with you on this. Trust me, I don't like you. We don't have to like each other. Get in touch with me, and let's work something out. Let's see what we can do. Let's see where the law goes with this, and find out exactly who is in the right and who is in the wrong.
All right, folks. There you have it. Now, if you still think that you need to be watching these trolls' videos and you need to be siding with them, you're in for a big surprise. If I can get a hold of an attorney that'll take my case, these people are going to jail. I'm not just going to sue them. See, what you got to understand is when I sue these motherfuckers, if they find that criminal activity has taken place in the course of that court case, if they find that criminal activity has taken place, what the judge will do is they will take said criminal activity, bind it over to a grand jury, and then that person will also, or could also, be prosecuted criminally. Okay, let's say, for example, I take one of the trolls into court and I sue him. And in the midst of this court case, we find out that this person has committed an actual crime. Bestiality, pedophilia, beating their wife or their husband, slandering somebody, defaming, whatever. That information would be given to a grand jury, and then that person would be bound over to a criminal court. That's a fact. That shit happens. And I was a jury foreman for 2.5 years, and I've seen these court cases actually work. It'll be a civil case. They'll find information that's criminal. They'll bind it over to a grand jury, and then that person will then go to court over a criminal case. Okay? So just because I sue them doesn't mean their little trip, their little foray to the great state of Kentucky would be over. Because then we get to find out what crimes they've committed, if any. And if the court finds that they did in fact commit crimes, oh boy. Then they really do get to go to Hell Cell. They're over on Google Plus making fun of Hell Cell, by the way. I wouldn't be doing that if I were you guys, because Hell Cell's a real place, and you could be going there. So, just saying. But for those of you that are kind of on the fence about this shit, for those of you that think that they may have a right to say whatever the fuck they want, no, actually, you don't have the right to say whatever you want. You can't yell fire in a crowded room, for instance. Okay? You don't. You don't have a right. You don't have the right to slander somebody. You don't have the right to libel somebody. You don't have the right to defame their character. Okay? And when you go around making false accusations that I beat the fuck out of my wife, and then they run that fucking machine over and there's not a mark on her nowhere, even under her skin, guess what that is? That's slander. That's libel. That's defamation. 5.5 years Andrea lived with me, and not a mark on her nowhere. Nowhere. Not even under the skin. Okay? So, I'm sorry, but, it's wrong. What these trolls and haters and naysayers are doing is wrong. If it was merely a simple disagreement, that would be one thing. But these people plotted to destroy someone's marriage, someone's livelihood, their finances, tried to get their kids taken away from them, and then even tried to buy the kids in one instance so that they could brainwash them to hate their father. Isn't that just nice? Isn't that just ducky? Yeah. Nice group of folks, that. All right, so understand, folks, that if you're even hanging around with these people on even a temporary basis, stay the fuck away from them, because when the drag net it goes out, you could be caught in that net with them, and I don't think you want that. Because I feel that there's going to be something happening here real soon. Really soon. I don't know what it is. It could be I win the lottery. It could be that the gods go and just kill them all. Who knows? Who knows what the fuck's going to happen? But I do feel like something is going to happen soon, because they can't. The karma that they owe for what they've done to me and my family is it's off the charts, man. It's off the fucking charts. Okay, you can't owe that much fucking karma without something getting ready to go, and I mean big. Something big, okay? There were certain individuals that were trying to steal my inheritance, and the gods are like, and they're no longer around. Literally. They are literally no longer around. They tried to steal my inheritance. It's documented that they did so, and the gods are like, you're out of here. You're gone. Just that quick, man. Just that fucking quick. All right, so these people are playing with fire. They just don't know they're playing with fire. And they better watch themselves, seriously. Because as the song goes, that 1980s song says, this ain't no party, this ain't no disco, this ain't no fooling around. All right? This is hardcore. This is real shit. And, something's got to break, okay? This can't continue on for another 10 to 20 years, okay? Something's got to break. Something's got to be done. And it's only going to work out to my benefit, because, if I end up being able to sue Google and YouTube over this shit, which I clearly could, because YouTube and Google had the power to stop this shit 10 years ago. So if I sue them, the windfall on that could be billions, literally billions. Not to mention going after the trolls themselves. Even if the trolls don't have any money, it's the idea of the thing. You don't get on the internet and harass the fuck out of people for 10 years. Okay, that is, not only is it stupid, but it might even be a mental issue, okay, with them, not with me. It's ironic they keep saying that I'm the one with the mental issues. No, I think when you're following somebody you don't even know for 10 years, that might be a mental issue. It'd be one thing if they were a fan of my videos, if they were actually learning stuff from my videos and gaining in knowledge. That would be one thing, but these people clearly state that they're not, okay? So there's a psychosis there, isn't there? Yeah, there's a fucking psychosis going on there, big time. So anyways, but now we've heard from the horse's mouth, so to speak, from somebody that has, degrees and shit. Yeah, I don't know if, well, you can't hardly see it, but that white square behind his head there, that's a law degree, okay, and it's hanging on his wall. So, yeah. So anyways, or at least it looks like a law degree. I'm not really sure, because it's kind of blurry, but kind of looks like a law degree. It looks like a degree of some kind, but I can't quite make it out. Anyway, point being is that this is a learned man. He went to years and years of college. And so, yeah, there you go. So we'll find out what's going on with that. And I'm going to get off of here and see what my kids are up to. They're back there killing each other, I think. I'm kidding. Holy shit, fucking trolls. Von Hilton's kids are killing each other. It's Von Hilton's fault. No, they're back there playing what they're doing. But, of course they scream and hoop and holler. That's what kids do, But in any event, I'm going to get off here now. But now you've heard it from somebody that actually does have degrees hanging on their wall, which to me doesn't mean much. But, I know some people, that shit's important to them, so whatever. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. Y'all have a pleasant day. Better tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye, Boo Bear.
Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.